Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, he's sticking it in. Oh my, we're shoving it in.
2 hands.
Well, sun shines, sun down. Who gives a shit? So anyway, we are over here in the trade show area, and we ran across the bench racing. Like, what else is it? I saw a couch here. I was like, even though the wet t-shirt contest started over there, it had to end on a couch that looks like that with cameras.
Well,
is this an OnlyFans? What is going on here? What is this?
It is not an OnlyFans, so it's Lumber Lounge and Garage. We brought the lounge to the Chili Bowl. We've been doing our bench racing live shows since Monday. We've been doing a day-old chili show every morning because everybody loves chili the second day. And now today we're on Alphabet Soup Day. So
what is it? Where is it started from? What's the origins to this thing?
So the Lumber Lounge and Garage started as just an apparel company that I started, and it's turned into a little bit more than that. When I started it, I was like, I got to let people know that I have something, so I started going live on Facebook, and it kind of turned into a following of people watching me drink beer in my garage and just
talk.
And then fast forward 4 years later, and Shane Stewart came on with me, going out to Port City, and Bob.
So is that where you are from?
Yeah, so we all live here.
So I saw Big Haas. I know he's from this area. You saw the speed shoppy girl over there. I mean,
so Haas has been helping us with production this week and doing a great job. And last year I did some live shows over with the NCRA trailer because they sell my merch, and I was like, you know what, I think I can do this and make it work. And we brought on a bunch of sponsors over here to help us out. And when I rebranded it to Bench Racing with me and Shane, it's just, you know, it's what we always do. Like, we always sit in our shop, we talk about racing, just like what you do on your shows.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whether we were good or bad, we're going to talk about it. Whether we seen the hottest chick or the ugliest chick, right? Like, that's just what we do. And so we brought it to here. We brought the lounge here and just having a good time, trying to sell some merch and hats and just kind of get the name out there and just having a good time.
So are y'all doing a show today? Are y'all giving any prizes away? What's happening today?
So we actually gave away a Hasty Bake earlier, and then we're going to give away a sprint car here in a little bit.
What do you mean a sprint car? Like an actual car?
Or a roller. So James Moran, he owns X9 Chassis. He has a full roller over here in the Expo Center, and he was $100 a spot, 250 spots, and we're going to give it away live on Facebook tonight.
After when? When does this happen?
So we're going to do it after opening ceremonies.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
Yep.
So can we jump on the show then? Who's coming on for this reveal?
We're going to have Gordy Gundaker on. So Shane had to run and do a dinner with some of his clients and some sponsors. So I called up old Gundaker and I was like, hey man, like, I know you've been done racing since 11 o'clock this morning, so why don't you come over and hang out with us? And he was like, absolutely, I'll be there. So,
well, I'm scared now because I have the stash, and Gundaker's stash is pretty.
I mean, and he's got the locks too.
I know. I mean, I got locks too. Yeah. This could be a battle. Although he's like the the Mick double, I'm like the triple double or something as far as size.
I got to meet him through Zach Dom a couple weeks ago with the Trifecta Motorsports over in their shop, and I walked in and he was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I was like, "Dude, I already know who you are. Don't even trip."
Right. And of course, his family does a good job with Tri-City and the Dome.
And we've talked about that, like, because the one thing that we want to do with bench racing is bring it to the people, right? So, like, we've talked about doing the Dome next year, PRI. We're looking at already doing the Knoxville Nationals for this year, and maybe even Kings Royal. Just, you know, man, just want to get it out there because we all do it. We all sit there and drink beer and just talk shit, right? So, yep.
All right. Well, I mean, the Lumber and Lounge and Garage. That is it.
Lumber Lounge
and then
Garage.
This is new, Bench Racing.
Yeah, Bench Racing is the new brand. We're going to start the YouTube channel up probably next week. As soon as Haas gets done with all the editing, we're going to get it launched and we're going to get it rolling.
Oh, wow. So, red couch over here in the Expo Center. And the fur.
Oh, yeah, you got to have the
Pet
fur.
the furry wall, P. Diddy style?
You know
What's going on here?
So, I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is I'm going to lay down on this like the old school, like R&B CD covers.
Okay.
And that's going to be the next t-shirt. You never know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I should recommend tuning in after learning additional information. Oh my God!
I didn't say I was. I will still have clothes on.
Well, for other reference of where you are, you're across the way from the Larson trailer, and that's all that anyone cares about.
Larson, which has been a great help. I've been picking up his crumbles for the week. You
know
what I mean?
My God!
Yeah, right. But they've been great to me. They actually have been really big help, and This is my first trade show that I've ever done, and it's been super successful for me. That's kind of like Kenny Rogers, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, count your money when it's done. Like, I literally go home, pull the money out, throw it on top, I'll count it on Monday. So I appreciate everybody that supported me through this whole deal, me and Shane both, and look forward to giving away this sprint car here after the opening ceremonies.
Who is your pick, obviously? You have to have one right now, don't you?
All right, so we have already done a pick on. I picked Shane Golovic.
You're going Matt Wood.
Dude.
They're a very strong team.
Dude,
Teams do matter.
They're probably, like, I feel like they will have every car in the A main tonight, and I feel like it's their year, man. Like, all their cars are fast. Yeah, Shane picked CV.
CV looks too strong.
No, he picked Thornton. Sorry.
Oh, Thorson?
Thorson.
Okay.
He picked Thorson because Hasty Bake is one of our sponsors. So,
it's a corporate choice.
It's a corporate choice.
Oh,
but outside of that, like, if honestly, if I had to pick first, I probably would have picked Thorson too. Like, he's fast in this building. He's fast right now. His confidence is up.
Well, and let's be honest, you do a talk show. Nobody's picking Larson because those EMI chassis are junk.
Well, so we actually...
If it was a King chassis, he'd win because that's what he won the championships in.
He wasn't the fastest the other night, but he was
the car.
One. Yeah, I mean, I agree, right? Like, so we actually excluded Kyle from the picking because, like, everybody thinks that Kyle's going to be...
There's no chance.
I mean,
that's the one I'd take out of the pot if I was picking.
I agree.
The cars matter, man. You got to be in a good team. I mean,
he's got Silva, right?
But Silva, how good is Silva? I mean, he had Larson all these years. How good is he? I mean, he had Shane. Shane was good in his car, in the Rockstar Energy car, ASCS. I remember the years.
So I was back. I was working on cars then, and Shane made the joke. He was like, "I put Paul Silva on the map," and I'm like, "No, bro, you really did."
He did.
I feel like he did.
And Shane Stewart's good.
Oh, dude, Shane is phenomenal.
So Paul's had Shane Stewart and Kyle Larson. How good is he? We're finding out with this chassis. He ain't that great.
I agree.
Oh, you're agreeing that Paul's not that great? I don't want you to get in trouble. I'll get in trouble for saying that. I don't want you to get in trouble. I'll get in trouble.
I don't care, right? Like, so
I think Phil Dietz is the best, but
Phil Dietz is in my opinion, one of the most underrated people out there. What I will say about Paul is great. Paul does a good job in my eyes, and I've told this to numerous people, and Paul can get mad at me. I don't care. But I've never seen Paul take a 10th place driver and win. I've seen Paul take winners and win. I've seen Paul take top fives and wins. I've never seen Paul take a 10th place or worse person and win a race.
He's always needed somebody special. Look what he did with Chase Randall. Jock Goodyear come over from Australia, couldn't do nothing but win a local in 3. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. How good is he? How good is he?
He's good.
He's good. Okay, good is a relative term, but elite, I can't.
I mean, top 10.
Top 10?
Top 10?
Elite's top 3. Elite's a podium.
Elite, Gherkin, Warner, I mean, Forbrook.
Yeah, maybe Carl Kinzer. Not anymore. I mean, if we're going traditional, that's different.
Okay, so if we go back, definitely Gherkin.
But you're talking about new.
Gherkin, Kinzer.
What about Cody Jacobs with gravel?
Dude,
Phil Dietz with the 41. I mean,
Cody Jacobs. Obviously, him and gravel are great together.
Ripper with Hoddenchild.
Ripper and Hod are good together.
Right.
Hod without Ripper. And Ripper without Hod.
That's different. Well, what about Brad Sweet? Had what's the dude? He went to Macquarie. What was his name?
He didn't go to Macquarie, did he?
I thought he did. 2 years ago. No, not Wolfgang.
Oh, you're talking about Eric. No, Eric's still there.
No, the other guy. What's the guy's name? Anyway, Sweet had a great crew chief there for years.
Well, he's had Eric Pretzman has been his crew chief for a few years, and he stepped into a management role. Ty Wolfgang, he actually left to go to CJB, and they were like, "Hold on a second, bro. We need you to stay here in the camp." So KKR kept him.
Right.
So he's with Eric with.
Yeah, the name slipped in my mind. It was somebody who was with Sweet and went to Macquarie a few years ago.
Was it Bowman? No,
it wasn't Bowman. I can't remember. But regardless, there's some guys out there that perform elite in the crew chief department that don't get the same ego stroke as the Silva because it's not attached to Larson. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you have a guy like Larson, like if I work for Larson will make me look good too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if I just scrape mud, like, at least people know who I was.
Right.
But there's so many good guys out there. Again, Phil Dietz is my favorite. Like, hands down, one of the best out there, if not the best. Right now, Cody Jacobs definitely is out there and is just knocking down win after win after win with Macedo. And I don't think you're going to see that stop. And, I mean, like with the split, like that we call it, like there's so many good things that are happening in 410 racing that it's making everything come back full circle, and we're getting a lot of races coming, even through here in Oklahoma.
It's not as cookie cutter anymore.
Exactly.
Everybody's trying.
Exactly. Like people want to see it now. People want to see they want to see them go head to head. Like we should have a bracket race. So
We should have AFC, NFC, and then have playoffs.
Absolutely, right? Why
is World Finals not like the best
dude.
3 high limit guys and the best World of Outlaw guys head to head? World Super Bowl, Sprint Car Super Bowl,
invite only playoff system, top 10 in both groups. We just
final race of the year.
Run 3 nights. Who's the best of the best?
Yeah, give the top guys like some extra points. Have like a little point system.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. Have a showdown.
You know how many people would jump on board with that?
Oh my God!
Like,
that's the type of stuff. That's the type of stuff that will take dirt racing into the mainstream. With what are these people doing?
Well, we've been pretty fortunate here the last couple of years to have people like Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell and Brad Sweet to bring these corporate guys back in, because we lost them for a long time. And I think that they're seeing that there's a lot of exposure they can get here in the dirt world, and be able to say, hey, look, go buy this product, because dirt racers are the most brand loyal people that you can find. And it's amazing for me growing up around it. My dad raced, and still being a part of it, to see what's happening right now. It's kind of the new evolution of dirt track racing, even in late models.
Late models are
I love late models.
Couple steps up, I think.
I'm a sprint car guy. I love late models. They're definitely more on top of their game than the sprint car world. I think we might get there. I just think we got to have the right people in place to do it. And I think with Kyle and Brad coming in and doing this new deal, it's really kind of starting amping it up, and I think we're going to get there.
Right. Yeah. Instead of going through NASCAR to get famous, go around them.
Absolutely. I had Braxton Flatt, Grayson Price, yeah, Grayson Price and Owen Larson on here earlier, and Braxton Flatt said, yeah, I want to do a little bit of high limit racing, a little bit of World of Outlaws. And of course, Owen was like, World of Outlaws, like it's become this like.
It's what people want to do.
Yeah, it's like you're right. Again, like you said, it's the AFC NFC deal, right? Like people want to see that. They want to see, like, everybody hates a winner, right? And like they want to see a competition. They don't want to see the same guy winning every night.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes what we do the best.
Well, I mean, good talk. I mean, if this was live, we could have blew the world up.
Man, you never know. I hope so, right?
All right. Well, we'll see.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. Hopefully you come back after intermission. We'll give away that X9 chassis over there. It's a fucking beautiful car, I promise. Excuse my language.
No, there ain't no language barriers here.
I mean, I cuss on my
This ain't CNN.
No, right.
I mean, this ain't Dirt Vision or Flow. I mean,
there we go. All right.
On Flow, you only get allowed to, dope your tires and then not get banned next year. You get the price. We get the price break. You get the price break. Well, everybody's forgot about that. Did they not say earlier in the week, if you get caught, you will be banned next year, no matter what? And now all of a sudden it's gone. What happened there? What happened?
I'm not fully informed.
Oh wait, we don't.
It doesn't go with the flow, I guess.
It doesn't go with the flow. Oh my God, that's the best.
So if you wear a pink helmet, you're good.
Well, it showed that it was simple green. The graph was different, guys.
Okay.
I just had this debate with Jordan Swindell. It looked different. All I say is, like, if it was some guy back here and this graph looked different, it wouldn't matter. He'd be gone next year. So it's all bullshit.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh, do we want to have this talk tonight?
The problem is there are a lot of politics in our sport, and no matter what, we're not going to get around that.
We can call the shit out, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if it doesn't get called out, then it just doesn't.
It just runs. It overruns the system.
Yeah. So no, we got to call it out. Call a spade, right? Like if you got aces up your sleeve, we're gonna call you out on it. So
it doesn't go with the flow.
That was beautiful. That was perfect. Yeah. So
well, Dirt Vision may take this race over, from my understanding.
Well, I mean, Dirt Vision's they've been here doing a bunch of different things. So
this is a battleground all of a sudden.
I don't know.
ASCS was bought by who? World Racer Group and Dirt Vision. And Brian
Emmett loves money.
Brian Carter came out, gave him a little reward and everything. Emmett Hahn trophy. I mean, buttering the cow before you slaughter them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, Flo better look out.
That's business, right? That's business.
Well, it's business with politics. It's an ecosystem.
It is. I mean, but without that, we wouldn't have what we have.
I guess whatever that is.
I mean,
whatever that may be.
Like if there's not fuel to the fire, how does the fire keep going?
And if you don't stir the pot, the shit burns.
Exactly. It burns on the bottom. Burns on the bottom.
Burns on the bottom. Yes.
So.
Anyways, we'll let you go. I don't want to get us in trouble that much. We can bury the show today if you want. We can keep going down rabbit holes. I mean, why is the Chili Bowl up a Sandusky Drive? I don't get it. But
my thing is like I'm small enough that like even if it's a little bit of bad exposure, it's not a big deal. At least they'll watch me, right?
Okay.
So.
Okay, if that's how you feel, you're gonna go a long way,
mind, right? Like so, like that's what bench racing is about. Like we just sit there and we just talk our mind, right? You know,
right.
I mean, there's things that I've said throughout the show this week that
you're surprised you're still here, basically.
Yeah, I won't take them back.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, if you can't say what you want to say, then why even say it?
Yeah, and then why are we in America if you ain't gonna hold up the values?
Exactly, 100%.
But hypocrisy runs the world. So.
Oh God, and we live in the Bible Belt.
Oh my God. Shalom. Shalom.